Cigar Talk. You know what I mean? So with Naomi Campbell,
yeah,
like
sweetheart.
I've seen the thing is, and checking out all your, the wire images and everything. She has shown up a lot of times. You guys have a personal relationship.
Mm-hmm.
How did you meet Naomi Campbell? What was the first kind of moment where you guys were able to bond?
I met her with Damon Dash. She, for a short period of time, had a marketing company. She was the first Rockefeller model, supermodel. I'll tell you a gangster story. We were in the European MTV Awards, and there was a big party, and they had a metal detector, security guards.
In Europe?
Yeah. Okay. And I said, Naomi, I don't think I'm gonna get in here. She's like, why? I said, it's a metal detector there.
Right.
She said, break your camera down, Johnny. So I took the lens off, and she said, push that in your gut. Yeah. I took the body of my camera, put it in my, where the band meets the
tuck it in, tuck up move. Okay.
Then she took my flash and she put it in her purse. And then she took the lens and she pushed it.
So Naomi Campbell's helping you smuggle in stuff
right through the middle detector.
That's amazing. So listen, I want to say because I just think that your dynamic with Naomi Campbell is so interesting. I saw a series of photos rather with there was like Naomi Campbell. It's a whole host of people in South Africa. The Clintons were there. Yeah. And this is like Nelson Mandela's 85th birthday. And you shot. First of all, how did you get into the circumference of like this is the president of South Africa? How did you?
I snuck in the party.
What do you mean snuck in? You did another like change your clothes move?
Well, Damon Dash in London when we were leaving David and Victoria Beckham's house, he said, "Guess what?
Wait. He said, hold on. You were at the Beckham's?
We used to stay
David Beckham's house?
David and Victoria Beckham.
How big is this crib? Like, because David Beckham is...
I mean, they probably have more than one property, but the property we stayed at was really beautiful.
Yeah.
They called it Buckingham Palace, even though...
And this is in South Africa?
No, in London.
In London, okay.
So Damon said, yo, Johnny, guess what? I'm like, what's up? We going to Nelson Mandela's birthday. You got a suit? I'm like, I can get one.
Right.
And I was so excited, and when we finally... I probably told the story a million times, but when we finally got to the hotel, he said, John, like the day of the party, he said, Johnny, I have a little bad news for you. I said, what's the problem? He said, I don't think there's enough tickets for you. I said, but isn't it me, you, Robert De Niro, Naomi Campbell, 4 tickets? He's like, yeah, but Naomi's daughter decided to, Naomi's niece, she decided to come, or Naomi wanted her niece to come, and that was the extra ticket.
Right.
I wanted you to photograph us, I wanted you to shoot. And I was just like, damn. I said, okay, damn, look, just let me go with you. And he was, Johnny, we are in Africa. Yeah. You've seen how many lights there are every time we go down the road, right? Yeah. The lights were like one light every 4 or 5 miles.
Damn. It was, you don't want to get jumped in Africa.
It was dirt roads. It wasn't even like regular roads, at least what I saw. Mm-hmm. And I said, you know what? In my mind, I heard like, go Brooklyn, go Harlem, go uptown. I heard,
that's the New York game.
And I was like, you know what?
Right.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Absolutely.
So I told him, like, he said, Nunez, you can come with us, but if you don't get in, you're gonna have to walk back to the hotel or wherever we're going. I'm like, it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Right.
So when we finally got to the first checkpoint, cats had like AK-47s, and they were like, let me see your tickets.
You second guessing at this point, like, damn.
And I was just like in the corner, like, oh, please don't look over here, don't look over here.
Right.
Please. But Naomi Campbell, she's so smart. She took the 4 tickets and made it look like a fan. She said, look, these are the tickets. We gotta go, we're late. And the gun was like, all right, go ahead. And then the second checkpoint, I hear like dogs barking, malnutrition dogs, where you can see their rib cage.
Yeah.
Like, right. Like tighten noose around their neck. And they're like, they had like these mirrors on a stick, and they were looking in our car. And he was like, all right, how many people are here and how many tickets you have? And immediately Naomi said, look, we're running late. You know who I am? And straight up, like, he goes, oh, keep it going. Hit the van. I'm like, yes. I was like, great. I can hear the African drums drumming. I'm about to get in there.
Coming to America.
And so, sure enough, the last checkpoint comes, and I hear the guy say, I don't care who you are or who you know, everybody gets out now. And Dame looked at me and said, Johnny, I told you.
Right.
I said, look, just when you open that door, just look at me. So when he opened the door and went to close it, I jumped out the left side.
Oh,
so when he slammed it, I slammed mine at the same time. And there were high grass weeds, and I just jumped in the grass. So as I jumped in the grass, I could hear all the African drums, and I was just crawling and watching the dogs and the gunmen watching the car make a U-turn. So when I got close enough to like a metal barricade, you don't have to believe it or you can believe it. I said, God, I don't ask you all the time for favors, but Lord, when I jump over this fence, when I land on the other side, Lord, please let it be a safe place.
Right.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Yeah.
I did the old alley-oop, and when I just jumped and landed, it was in the drummer's pit where all of them were drumming.
So you're calling like on a stage, or is it just
No,
like
it was like a little group of drummers just drumming.
So you
Any
jumped on the drums
arrival came, so I took my camera, I was able to shoot them.
Right.
So and then I saw Richard Branson and Bono from YouTube.
Yeah.
And Richard remembered me from the night prior and was like, I said, Rich, he's like, Johnny, hey, come on. I'm like, hey. And I immediately just go over there, put his arms around me, and now I'm like going in the house, immediately started getting photographs of all the people I could get. Hillary, Bill Clinton, Chelsea, all of them. And I immediately noticed like the photographer was like looking at me.
Yeah.
And he started whispering into a security guard.
Who is this guy?
And next thing you know, I see like the earpiece, guy talking to the wrist.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? This is all I need.
Right.
I'm
You got
Gucci.
it. Got
I'm
out.
5,000.
Right.
Walked out, walked a long ass dirt road.
Block.
Made it to my hotel and began to upload the photos. So if you go to Wire Image or Getty Image or type in Johnny Nunez, Nelson Mandela, Getty Image, Nelson Mandela's 85th birthday, Johnny Nunez, all the photos will pop up.
That's an amazing.
And in New
story.
York, there was a famous French female photographer. I think her name was Camille Cochran. She hated my guts with a heated passion.
Wow.
Just friendly competition.
Okay.
She said, Johnny, I don't like you, but
she told you.
I respect you. Good work.
You jumped over African fence. You have to get respect for that. She don't respect you for that.
I was more scared of the dogs than the actual guns.